So in menopause, when blood sugar is, sorry, before we even get into what happens in menopause, you've got this system of insulin regulating the amount of sugar in the blood. So when blood sugar is too high, let's say you've eaten a meal of pasta, blood sugar is going to rise. Insulin is then produced by the pancreas to help the cells use all that sugar, that glucose, for energy. If you are regularly eating these foods that are high in sugar and raising your blood sugar levels, what happens is that the pancreas has to produce more and more insulin in order for insulin to be able to knock on those cells and for the cells to hear insulin and for insulin to say, can you please take this glucose and use it? It's too dangerous floating around the bloodstream. And so if you do that, too regularly, what's going to happen is that the pancreas is going to have to produce more and more insulin because the cells are going to become deaf to that knock. They're just not going to hear it anymore. And that's called insulin resistance. And then what happens is that you are, in essence, you're sitting with consistent high blood sugar levels, and that will lead to weight gain. In menopause, your estrogen levels drop. Now, when estrogen is low, insulin resistance is more likely to occur. So, okay, low estrogen equals more chances of insulin resistance, which equals more chances of storing body fat. We also are going to have higher levels of ghrelin during menopause, and that stimulates appetite. And what does that lead to? Well, when our appetite is high, we're obviously going to eat more. So the chances of storing more is going to be huge. And it's going to promote fat storage per se, in particular around the middle. So there's our menopause midriff fat. So my suggestion is always going to be a very low carb for menopause, in particular because of that insulin sensitivity, because of the lower estrogen. And so looking at around about 30 grams or less a day is ideal. It doesn't mean you go hungry. It doesn't mean you don't have energy. It doesn't mean you're not full and satisfied. It's just quite low in carbs.